Hello and welcome to another This Week in Transition. Just so glad to be back here in Tennessee. It's been a bit of a different last couple of weeks down in Atlanta, doing some work to gather resources to come back here and be doing a different kind of work. But as I mentioned last week, we have met our $1,000 monthly goal, financial goal for germination this month. So excited to be here in Tennessee, celebrating that in the coming weeks as we do some different development. Thankful to Carlene, my neighbor here, came back, and the weather has had its way with our space here next to the barn. So we'll be doing some adjustments that just continuing the work that we left off on beforehand, to kind of clear the back end of the barn and have a nice workspace set up there. But I hope you guys have your travel planners ready and your calendars open, because there's some pretty exciting stuff going on all around the world in the coming months. Exciting sustainability, wellness, immersion, transition immersion opportunities. So wanted to mention those on the show this week, and just kind of kick off with that. The first one is the Sustainable Living Expedition down in Costa Rica. Going to be next month, August 6th through the 13th. Really awesome program, week long program going on in the southern zone there. One of my favorite places, Diamante Center. Gorgeous place in the heart of one of the most poppin' zones in Costa Rica. So definitely an awesome expedition. We got a video here, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into that.
I need a change, it's evident. A transformation imminent. Chance through my soul's intelligence to redefine lines of indifference. I bypass this paper with the whale scratch pad. Always looking at my poetry for the reasons I had never stopped and let someone else take the wheel. Now I'm in the...
And the goal is to help participants observe a variety of regenerative lifestyles, see solutions to a variety of sustainability issues successful and in place, in order to really spark new ideas and the exploration of options about how one can bring what moved them back into their daily lives, or how one can transition to communities and locations more like this.
So a lot of that kind of started a lot of this work that we're doing here, is thinking like, how can we help give humans the resources to have a better balance with nature and be in more harmony with life. All life, not just humans being on the top.
Here they're not living in fear. Here's like brave people coming, very courageous people. All right, and that's all you guys. The courageous ones want to learn something. There's got to be a better way, right?
I think the thing that I learned the most from was the talk with Melissa Sweet about how she saw the need and the opportunity to create the feria, and how that became a community hub. I love the way that she empowered, especially a lot of the women who might have just been doing home economics type stuff.
The bugs, the fungi, the trees, the plants, the secondary plants, the sunshine, the rocks, the rivers, it's all alive. So we just want to help you really begin to not only connect with nature, but to connect with what you're doing, what your gifts are on the planet, and provide the inspiration and the space to plug in to what we do. And because we work with Costa Ricans on their own farms, what we do is not just an environmental fix, it's a social fix.
The charcoal, the carbon there in the soil is going to be there forever. So this is something we're doing for our grandkids and the 7 generations.
Makes me miss home. My other home down in Costa Rica. It's been a few months since I've been there, and just seeing a lot of the places that I spent a lot of the last couple years is pretty beautiful. Again, some awesome projects. Sustainable Living Expedition. That is one of Upward Spiral's programs going on. Upward Spirals, making it easier for people to live in balance with nature. An incredible organization doing incredible things. Definitely encourage you to check out their website as well. And so that's the really awesome program. Again, going on August 6th to the 13th down in Costa Rica. The next one we're going to visit is going on in Southern California, and that is the Sustainable Living Tour. That one's being put on by Earth Journeys, another awesome project, organization, some awesome friends of mine doing really cool stuff out on the west coast of the U.S. Really cool thing. Again, they've got a pretty awesome video, so we're going to dive into that now.
We're about to get on a bus to learn from sustainable living centers all across Southern California.
When on the tour, actually kind of just opened a new door to my life. One that I've been wanting to open for a very long time, but it basically just thrusted me into this world of learning about our earth.
I realized so many things about myself and so many things that I want to do in the world.
Visiting the different centers allowed me to understand how I could begin to apply different facets of sustainable and regenerative living to my own life.
And being outdoors and really getting your hands dirty, and it made me feel incredibly fulfilled. Just to really experience just the calmness, the peace.
I had no idea about permaculture or sustainable living. I recognize solar panels, I see windmills, compost, but I never really made the connection of why people did it and what that was all about. And now I really see the connection of care of the people, care of the earth.
That's right, good advantage. A watershed.
Watershed
Is an area of land. Where water flows. To a common point. That's what we're talking about.
That's it, man.
Now I see what it's about, and I'm like, wow, yeah, I'm ready to build these things all around. Yeah, let's build them. Let's build them and people to come and see, and let's change the world.
I released this feeling of not being enough for myself and for everyone else. And so now here I am, and I feel wonderful. And I'm enough. I'm enough.
The activities allowed us to explore our fears and our insecurities, so we could show up as the best versions of ourselves and build our strength as a community.
In the tour, we did a lot of visioning, and I came up with this huge end of life goal mission to create something of a healing space for women who have experienced trauma.
This is the embodiment of creating a future that's sustainable, regenerative, and can extend our values and our visions and our dreams into the future. And I think that that's kind of why I was able to get out of the day-to-day 40-hour-a-week job and come here and just take it in for all that it is.
Yes, I'm supported in this bigger vision of mine, and all these people want to be a part of it in some way.
We are now a family.
Man, yes, Earth Journeys, Sustainable Living Tour. That's going to be another awesome program, retreat on wheels. The bus is halfway full already, so if you're interested, definitely encourage you to go ahead and check that out now. With both of these, the Sustainable Living Expedition and the Sustainable Living Tour, if you register with the code transitiontribe, you can get some awesome things. The first, down in Costa Rica, will add a 2-hour massage to your expedition down in Paradise. And I'm throwing these things out in the description and the comments as well. So if you lose it here, don't worry, it'll be mentioned there as well. And with the Sustainable Living Tour, because there's so much interest in the bus, awesome stuff going on. DJ sets and dancing and fire and awesome things going on. So a lot of interest for the bus tour. So what Transition Tribe Code actually does there is it gets you priority with your registration. So your application kind of gets bumped to the front of the line there. So don't forget, check those out right now, sustainablelivingexpedition.com and Sustainable Living Tour at earthjourneys.org/tour. So yeah, some awesome programs going on over the next couple of months. October 1st to the 12th is down in Southern California. And right in between those, want to share just a little bit about what we'll be doing here in Tennessee over the next couple months is preparing for our second Tribe and Transition gathering. And Tribe and Transition gathering will be in September 6th and 7th. And the Tribe and Transition gathering is a free gathering. And what we're doing is modeling the sharing economy and really developing and growing community off of a model where people are just showing authenticity, showing reciprocity, just bringing what they have to offer to the table as themselves and as they really want to support something authentic, something genuine. And this is really a lot of what, as Germination, we're modeling off of some of the things that Upward Spirals are doing down in Costa Rica with their community days events. And also some of the things that Earth Journeys is doing. So it's just incredible, again, as Germination, to really showcase some of these awesome programs, these tours and other projects going on. And then mention, again, what we're doing here, kind of in between that here in Tennessee before I make my way back down to Costa Rica. So yeah, just wanted to mention those on the show today, and look forward to seeing you next week with some exciting developments and some new people coming in the coming weeks. Alrighty, see you then. Blessings.